I'm that dude, bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace, built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely, I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, winning ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss-ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go with his payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby, came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside. Triggers fast once she's naked, her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't
I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give in this shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons.
And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me.
But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back to figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it. Failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction.
We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me.
Let's go. Gotta really wanna catch hands, no face off. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hate, I just try to keep my mind real patient.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing the ripping. What up, peeps? All right, got the new monitor set up finally, right? So, you got things here. I gotta get the setting. See, I'm always like right here. So if I look here, that's pretty close. I gotta get the camera in the right angle. We're trial and error right now. Is what's going on. All right, using the afternoon breaks for some trial and error. What up, ladies and gents? All right, I think that's a good. I think that's good placement of the camera. I think so. It's a bigger monitor that I got too, so it's a little bit different. Takes up a lot of real estate. All right, guys. We're back ready to live. We got release day. Donruss, ready to break. It's right here. Let's get it open. Get it looked at. Donruss is always. I mean, they're heavy. 16 box cases. Cards in the closet. What's up, man? And Josh, what's good? What up, DAT? Jack, Austin. How we doing? Ladies, gents, everybody on eBay Live. What's cracking? Good afternoon. Happy release day of two different products. We're going to have some Inception later. Donruss, never known for its flashy boxes, right? Always, I mean, it seems like every Donruss box looks the same. That's not true. I mean, but it just seems to me it does. A little 2025 Donruss. 3 autos or mems. So it says 3 autos or mems, but generally, if I remember correctly, in Donruss, generally you get 2 autos and a mem, or is it 2 mems and an auto? It's usually pretty good. Not much, Josh. I'm doing well, man. Doing well. The chat's way the F over there, though. I'm not sure if I like that. Can I move the chat? I think I can pop out the chat on YouTube. But then where would I put it? That's the other question. So where am I going to put it? F it. We're going to leave it right there. All right. Let's get these split. So we're going to give 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and 4 here. If I roll a 5 or 6, we'll re-roll. That is a deuce. Deuces. So this bottom one here first. This one will go tomorrow. This one will go right now. This one and these next 2 will be the first 2, the 2 that sell tonight. Always good in these afternoon breaks, seeing rips and product here on release day. Kind of take our time, get used to it, get the kinks worked out, get familiar with the set. So when we go on tonight, we're experts. Let's go. We got 4276 2025 Donruss quarter case. We got Diamondbacks Vincent P, Braves William P, the Orioles Kevin A, Red Sox Brandon B, Cubs Sheila G, the White Sox William U, Reds Justin R, Guardians Vincent P, Rockies Joshua P, Tigers Kevin L, Astros Vincent P, the Royals Rick H, Angels William U, Dodgers William P, Marlins Vincent P, Brewers Carl G, Twins William U, the Mets William P, Yankees Jonathan S, the A's Kevin L, Phillies Benjamin M, Pirates Vincent P, Padres Hunter M, the Giants Danny W, Mariners William U, Cardinals Kyle V, Rays William U, Rangers as well, the Blue Jays Amy F, and the Nats Eric J. What's up, Tail? Alright, let's get a look at these. See what we got going on here. Gonna have a lot of non-numbered parallels as always. Probably won't stage those up. We'll keep numbered and autos and relics staging up here just to keep the break moving. Alright, so it's like that. I gotta have them like this. Let's open one pack just to see the configuration of each pack. And there they are. Make sure we're getting good focus. There we go. Oh no, don't do it to me down there. Oh no. Oh no. Donruss at it again. Come on, Donruss, dude. Don't do it to us. Oh, with the backwards and upside down and you name it, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able. Alright, there's a Optic Miggy Tejada. And then that's going to be a Coming Attractions Bubba Chandler. Bubba Chandler up there on the top 100 prospects, so that's going to Coming Attractions. That's just an insert there. And we got a rated rookie of Colin Houck and then a Luke Keyshaw. That is absolute garbage, man. That these are going to be upside down, backwards, the whole 9 yards, bro. Not going to be good. Let's get into it here. Let's see. We might not end up, I mean, if it's just base cards like that, dude, we're not going to spend the whole break flipping every other card. We'll just go through them, I guess. I don't know what else to do in that respect. Because they are going to be, I was hoping not, man. 2023 Donruss was horrible. Like, god-awful to break as far as the orientation of all the cards went and everything. 2024 was better. Looks like 2025 is god-awful. As long as, I don't mind backwards, as long as they're in the same orientation, but upside down's bad. Especially every other card upside down. Like if you had 4 or 5 in a row that were upside down, fine. And then I can just, flip them all at the same time. But the way this is looking, man, this is going to be a challenge to break. Like, why can't Panini figure out how to get their cards in the right direction in here? Like, what's the deal, Panini? Y'all need to figure out your shit. Because, I mean, we start flipping every other card, man. We're going to be here for 2 hours opening the quarter case. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, Calvin. Alright, so let's see how it goes, I guess. Yeah, dude, every other card's upside down. I don't know about that. What's this? It's an artist proof. Yeah, dude, we're not going to be able to flip every other card. We're just going to have to... That's going to be horrible for my sorter. Jim's quit on me. That is a sweet artist proof. Gold, maybe? Yadi Molina going out the Cardinals. It's out of 25. It's got a little texture to the card too, and a little thicker card stock on there as well. It's 3 of 25. Let's find out here. Yeah, there's just artist proofs out of 25. There's the Optic Kyle Teal. Okay. Nice mayor. There's a Ryan Clifford. Kind of hard to see there. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. All right, there's a blue to 149 rated prospect, Cam Smith, going out to the Astros. Angelo. There's Jersey Kings, Walker Janik, going out the Stros. Nice Janik. On the Jersey Kings. It's one of our hits. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that, right? Just not going to. We're just going to, on the base cards, we're just going to have to go through them. There's just no way. All right, there's the Pudge Rodriguez on the optic. What's that? An Elite Series. Bringing back the Elite Series. I don't know if these. I don't think these are short prints by any means. I don't think so. Anyways. I think those Elite Series are just, you know, a play on the old Elite. So the old Elite Series were at super short prints out of, you know, some Donruss packs, but I think those are just inserts this year. Okay. We got a Vance Honeycutt, and there's a Christian Campbell. Nice Rhett Lauder there. And there's a Mike Piazza on the foil. Followed by a Black Velocity. Numbered on the back out of 39. That is going to be a Black Velocity. Yeah. That's going to be a Manny Ramirez going off the Red Sox. That is numbered out of 39. And Prince Fielder on the optic. Going off to the Brewers. There's an Unleashed Spencer Jones. The Unleashed are always cool looking cards, man. Okay, maybe the camera doesn't think it's very cool. There you go. Got a little Panther in the background this year. Spacer, as always, with Donruss. Alright, we got a Theo Gillen on the rated prospect foil. Ricky Bradfield Jr. and those two guys. Alright, so what a shit show this is. This is why we have the afternoon breaks, right? To work out the kinks. But I don't know that there's anything I can do about them being upside down like that on the base cards. It's not worth flipping them every single one of them. I do apologize. But there's Diamond Marvel's Seaver King. You like those inserts always. What we got coming up here? That one looks pretty sweet. There's a Pedroia. And what do we got here? A Bomb Squad. Spencer Jones. Not numbered. So I wonder if that's the, so maybe that's the, let's see if we can't figure out a parallel on that Bomb Squad. It should just be like, so in years past, it's been like the Bomb Squad has had, you know, certain designs on it. If it come from hobby or if it came from, retail, right? But they were numbered before, and I don't see this one being numbered. Or I don't see it numbered here. So I'm trying to see parallels on the, if there's parallels or if this is just what the Bomb Squads look like. There it is. Green laser. Yeah, this is a green laser. So that is the parallel. I don't know if each of them are. I don't know if each of them are green lasers. If there's base ones. I mean, Josh, right? I mean, how can we make? Yeah, Don. That's exactly what Donruss is thinking. How can we make opening packs as annoying as possible? Donruss, and they're added every year too. And I'm not. I don't know. There's a sweet Amada egg going out to the Brewers. So it's like, I don't know, man. Pretty annoying. I mean, this. I mean, how do you deal with that? Upside down, right side up, upside down. I mean, there's no way that we can. And me worried about telling you what players are on the damn cards. You can't even barely see the. I mean, and then my camera's not gonna want to cooperate either. This might be we got a lot of it to break too, right? So we got to figure it out quick. All right, there's a Andrew Jones. We got a Marvels Mason Wynn going off the Cardinals. Nightmare, Josh, nightmare. It's gonna be a nightmare break. Oh well, we got a bunch of it we need to break. So let's stop complaining about it. Figure it out. Michael Young going out to the Rangers. And there is a lime green, Jace Young on the optic, going out to the Tigers. That is out of 149 on the lime green. First auto is a signature series, William Kempner going out to the Marlins. That is a purple, I do believe, out of 25. Dylan Cruz on the rated prospect. There's sweet Aaron Judge, bottom squad. I'm not sure if Donruss football is like this or not. I don't think so. I think it's only been Donruss baseball. There's a Kevin Alcantara going off the Cubbies on the. Does have a couple of dingy corners there, top right, left a little bit, bottom left a little bit. That's a red to 250. And that is a silver rated prospect, Theo Gillen, going up to Rays. Another Made there. Nolan Ryan on the optic. Charlie Condon on the bomb squad. And that's going to be a laser, Jacob Wilson, going out the A's. So these lasers, just these base lasers, they are not numbered. We'll go ahead and top load them during the sorting process. Another one and a second auto. That's going to be a Hagen Smith going out the White Sox on the signature series. That is a base signature series. I mean, always a nice product. I'm not saying that. I just really think they need to figure out their packaging of it for sure. There's an orange Theo Gillen going off the Rays. That's going to be out of 199. And nice, clearly Donruss. Love those. That's a Franklin Arias. I don't know how short printed those are. We'll stage them up. We'll see how many we get. But I like that they put the. That's the first time I think that they put clearly Donruss in Donruss. I do not believe they're in last year's there. So the clearly ones are cool. Somewhere. That'll work. Here, thank you. On Hill. There's Ricky on the foil. We got a silver Darren Baker rated prospect going out to the Nats. Biggio, I got to remember to flip them up. There's another Elite Series. So yeah, definitely not short printed on those Elite Series. Just another insert. And that guy. It's Bryce Matthews. Skeens. Will Wagner, and we got a laser of Tink Hence going off the Cardinals. One thing about Donruss is you always get a bunch of different kind of parallels, which I do like for sure, but it would be nice if they're the same direction. At some point I gotta stop complaining about it, and that should just be now, and just deal with it. Alright, we got Bobby Witt on the Unleashed, sweet one there. That's gonna be out of 49. That is probably a blue explosion. Yeah, blue explosion. I do believe that is out of 49. And a purple foil Chipper Jones out of 99 going out the Braves. Bobby Witt on the silver. Prospect Optic. All right, we got Kumar Rocker on the laser going out to the Rangers. Aid Miller on the red Optic. It's going out to Phils. That is out of 99. At some point, maybe we'll have to start to have a cutoff for staging cards, especially since it's going to take us so long to open these because they are super stupid. Just keep the brakes moving type of thing, like cut off like anything numbered to 99 or less will stage, everything else can stop loaded during the sorting process kind of thing. Again, we'll figure it out. What sucks is it takes away from the fun of the set when it's when the cards are all stupid like that. So what there? Yeah, you got 2 autos and a mem. We'll see if we get 2 autos and a mem out of every single one here. Which, if I remember correctly, in the years past, that's basically what you got out of a full box with 2 autos and a mem. But of course, they throw in the on average thing there, so Panini always hits you with the on average. Miller on the green. It's out of 199. So it'd be like, you know, like the greens, the 199, stuff like this. We'd top load during the sorting process or something like that. But right now, for these intents and purposes, we're top loading everything. And what we got here? That's a retro Donruss. Adam Dunn relic. That's a game used relic, I do believe. I gotta open up some of this size. Not sure if that's a red parallel. I don't believe it is. I remember last year's the same borders were red on those retros. That's out of 99. But we'll have to see, and we'll pull another one that's not numbered. Jim Cott to the Twins. This is a Marvel Nick Kurtz of the A's. There's a Jim Palmer on the foil going with the Orioles. And how about that? That is a 1-of-1 Dix right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Uno de Uno JD Dix. They don't make any other Dix like this. Yes, JD Dix. Going out to the Diamondbacks and Vincent. A little Uno de Uno action this afternoon. Well, that alleviates some concerns there, right there. A little 1-of-1 action on the gold vinyl. JD Dix. Ticker gonna tick here this afternoon. It's one way to start off Donruss. A little 1-of-1 action. Bag it and tag it. Nice. Yankees, the Dodgers. There's a Kobe Mayo on the bomb squad. We got a Spacer. Christian Campbell. There's a Gustin Ramirez underrated prospect. Foil. Trey Yesovich there. Those two dudes. Yeah, no problem, Vincent. Good afternoon to you from Iowa. He said good morning from Guam. Good afternoon from Iowa. Luis Angel. Alright, there's a Bazana on the notice a lot of these papers are gonna have, so this is just the foil, right? So the paper foil. A lot of these are gonna have dingy corners. They have in years past. This one's got 2 or 3 on it as well. That's out of 149 on the blue. Got good. And what we got here? We got a Mike Schmidt on the, what do I call it? The green laser bomb squad. Mike Schmidt going out the Phillies. Darren Baker. And a Sebastian Walcott on the foil going off the Rangers. The Unleashed Herangelo Cinche to the Mariners. You can see him in the set. There's Don Mattingly on the foil going off the Yanks. And we have a Seaver King on the red. Alright, that is out of 99. That is the red optic Seaver King to the Nats. And we got a Signature Series Carson Rucker going out the Tigers. That has a dented, and I mean dented in bottom right there. So far the quality control could be a little better for sure. Yeah, I mean par for the course with Panini, right? Bobby Witt on the marbles. There we have a James Wood on the purple to 99. Nice Cole Young on the silver rated prospect. Edgar Martinez and James Wood on the Elite Series. Elite Series are always cool. Always cool. And what we got here, we got a laser Luis Angel Acuna going off the Mets. Nice laser there. Roderick Clemens. We'll take that on the gold foil Signature Series. Gonna be numbered 10. Who they got him going to? It is the Red Sox. It's the Red Sox Clemens. That is numbered 5 of 10. So that's a plus auto right there. We'll definitely take that. I assume that they still have they do have the on-card rated prospect autos. Looking for the first one of those. There's going to be an orange David Shields. What was that out of? 199 on the orange optics. And another clear. That's an Ethan Salas. Maybe 1 per box on these is what it's looking for. Looking to be on these clearly Donrusses. Really cool cards. Maybe we can hope we just got a bad box or a bad case. Maybe the next case will be all the right direction. Andrew Walters on the foil rated prospect. Mr. Matt Shaw. And a laser of Chase the Louder going on the Guardians. Matt Shaw on the rated prospect. Optic. Dylan Cruz, rated prospect. Oh, it's rated rookie Dylan Cruz. They still have him under contract. They could put rookie on there. Sweet, that's good that the rated rookies are back. All right, we got a Mike Schmidt on the... It's out of 199. I gotta figure that is a... it's just a hollow, so that's not a... It's just a hollow parallel. All right, so you got the green lasers that we've been pulling there, and then the hollows. The hollows are numbered to 199, and all other parallels of the bomb squads are numbered. The green lasers are not. Seems like the green lasers are a bit easier to pull than the rest, I suppose, right? Pretty par for the course. There's a red to 250, Levi Sterling. So this is going to be one here tonight where we'll say, you know, any of the paper hollow foils, we'll only stage those to 99 or less. We'll see how many we end up here with the rest of this break here, though. We don't need to be staging 60 cards during a break. I mean, that's for sure. And figuring out the configuration of these packs and flipping cards and doing backflips all at the same time. There's a laser Edgar Martinez going out to the Mariners. There is a Rintaro Sasaki. Oh, nice. Oh, so Sasaki's got spots. I'll have to remember to put a spot in for him. That's out of 49. Yeah, definitely does not have a spot for Rintaro. There's Evan Carter. And we got the coming attractions, Aiden Miller going out to Phillies.
I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief. Yeah. Yo, don't take that negative.
We got a laser Prince Fielder out the Brewers. And a lime green Colt Emerson, the Mariners. That is out of 149. What we got here? That's the greetings from Jordan Lawler. Those are actually pretty cool cards. I remember those. They didn't have those last year, I don't think. They had them in 2023, though, yeah? Man, we got a blue Chase Dollander going out the Rockies. Blue foil. That is out of 149. And Jersey Kings, Malcolm Moore going out the Rangers. So yeah, so far we've had 2 autos and a mem in each box. So Cliff Lee on the Elite Series, Vance Honeycutt and James Triantos unrated prospects, along with Christian Campbell as well. There's a Robin Ventura on the foil. Pink Velocity, Tink Hens going out to the Cardinals on the optic. That's out of 79. I really regard to on the optic graded prospect. Thicker spacers in this one. And a Pedro Martinez on the foil. There's a Deion Sanders on the silver optic. It's a Reds Deion Sanders. We got Thatcher Hurd, Matt Shaw. And it's not only that it's a pain in the ass to turn them, it's like you gotta handle the cards more and turn them and flip them and everything like that. Like it's more handling of the card too, which is my biggest problem. Is more handling, turning, causing possible dings and scratches and everything else. It's not a good way to package cards. We got a green Jim Palmer going off the Orioles. That's out of 199. Optic Ryan Sloan going off the Mariners. We just might not stop. I mean, I might just not turn them. Right? I mean, it sucks, but they are base cards at the end of the day. Not turn the prospect either. Is what I'm getting at. There's a green laser. Chris Davis going out to the Orioles. Yeah, we're just going to do that. That was a Bubba Chandler. That was upside down. You got Dylan Cruz. And Bryce Matthews on the foil. Rated prospect going out to the Astros. Rated prospect optic Will Wagner. We got a unleashed Rangel Ascension. That was a Chase Dollander on the upside down one. Jairo Iriarte on the upside down one. I'll call him out. There's a Carlos Beltran on the foil, followed by a Jace Young on the optic red rated rookie. That is out of 99. And not on card, but that's a pretty good auto right now. This dude, I think, just got called up right now, throwing heat. Jacob Mizraski going out to the Brewers. Not numbered as it's the base optic rated prospect auto. Upside down one there is Nick Kurtz. Skins. Followed by Bobby Witt on the Marvels. Purple foil Doc Gooden going out the Mets. That's out of 99. I thought it was bookend. It's 90 of 99. Blake Burke on the optic. Those two guys. Zebby Matthews and the Twins on the upside down rated prospect there. Optic A-Rod to the Rangers, and this is a Unleashed Hollow Chase Dollander going out to the Rockies. It's out of 199. Brock Bowers on the upside down rated rookie. Might almost be just easier just to flip it instead of trying to read it upside down. All right, we got a blue to 149. That is a Slade Caldwell going on the Diamondbacks. Juan Marichal on the silver. Johnny Bench on the optic. See, it's that second one, though. This is Roman Anthony, but man. You got a sweet Matt Shaw there on the foil rated prospect. Yeah, it's that one that's the problem. Maybe we can figure out a different way of doing it. That's faster, actually, just to put the other ones over and do that. Working out the kinks, ladies and gents. We're working out the kinks. All right, we got a green laser. Marvels. Nick York going out to the Pirates. Yeah, they do. They're nice cards. DAT. Got a red foil Bryce Eldridge going out to the Giants. That is going to be out of 250. Brady House on the silver optic. The Nats. There's another Mate. You know, it's almost like it's worth it to go through them all first, separate them into which orientation they are, and then go through them and break them. That's too much handling, though. We got a laser Pudge Rodriguez going out to the Rangers. Nice Loma Vita. And our optic auto is going to be a PJ Orlando. Nice one there to the Marlins. It's a silver hollow optic, so not going to be numbered. Cliff Lee on the orange optic going out to the Phillies. That is out of 199. Another clearly, yeah, it must be one per box on these clearlies. So Ryan Clifford going out the Mets. Okay, one box left here. Well, at least the pack's open easy enough. Got a Jake Bloss on the silver. Silver hollow. That's the silver optic. Eddie Matthews. So many Luis Angel Acuñas. I guess that's a good thing. Aiden Miller on the Marvels. We got a green foil Mike Schmidt going out the Phillies. I gotta open up some top loaders here. Or I guess I already have some open, just need to get some over here. It's out of 199. Gold Emerson on the optic. Tommy White going out to the A's. Green Laser Bomb Squad. There's a Bubba Chandler on the hollow rated rookie. Firstly on the optic. And a Green Laser Rhino going out to the Cubbies. What is that commemorating? It's milestones. 282nd career, or 282 career homers. Rhino. So much handling. I despise having to handle these cards so much. There's a Pablo Sandoval going out to the Giants. And that's a Black Pandora, George Lombard. Should be out of 25 if Black Pandora's is still the same this year. Nice Black Pandora. What? They didn't number the Black Pandoras? Well, that's lame. I swear Black Pandoras were, yeah, Black Pandora definitely not numbered. That's lame. Two holes and those Diamond Kings are sweet. I don't think they're short printed by any means of the word, but they are. Those are sweet. Like the foil edition of the Diamond Kings. It's Churio. Well, I mean, maybe they're short printed. That's the first Diamond Kings we pulled out of how many boxes? So we'll see on those. Were they a bit short printed last year too? I think Diamond Kings were a bit short printed last year too. Now that I remember. We got a green Pudge Rodriguez going out to Rangers. It's out of 199. Jersey Kings, Bubba Chandler going out to Pirates. It's on 99. I think Bubba Chandler like number 9 or something like that. 9 or like 11 on the top 100 prospect list right now. Maybe it's even 7. I don't remember. We'll have to see that when we're ripping some Bowman next. He's on one of those Bowman top 100 cards. There is a Terry Francona on the foil. Going out the Red Sox, right? Yep. And a Tim Hudson going out the A's on the orange optic. That is out of 199. Lou Gehrig on the foil going out the Yanks. James Tibbs on the Black Pandora. No, it's Black Velocity, so that's gonna be numbered. It's out of 39 on the Black Velocity. James Tibbs going out to the Giants. And who we got here? Nice Ethan Anderson going to the Orioles. Rated prospect hollow auto. Tomei on the optic. Dylan Cruz rated rookie. That was a Nick York as well. And we got a Noah Schultz of the White Sox on the... It's got to be a teal. Base paralysis. Teal. Yep. Teal to 25. It's 15 and 25 of Mr. Noah Schultz going out the White Sox. Nick Kurtz. And what do we got here? It's not a 199. I think that's just the... Do all the marbles have that? Yeah, that's just a hollow marbles. Travis Bazzana going on the Guardians. It's out of 199. And here's a blue to 149 Brody Breck going out the Rockies. Does have a dingy bottom left corner there. Yeah, I think on these hollow foils, we're going to see a lot of dings on the corners, unfortunately. Manny Ramirez on the optic. Silva. Charlie Kahn in there. Jackson Churio on the Elite Series. Mr. Red Louder, the Reds. There's a Cash Mayfield on the hollow rated prospect going out to the Padres. Mr. Triantos to the Cubbies on that one. Mike Schmidt on the optic. Christian Campbell on the Unleashed. And those dudes. Alright, last little bit here. We got a red hollow Griff O'Farrell. It's at 250. Owen Hall does have some, what, a scratch up there. That's go out the Tigers. Silver rated prospect optic. Yadi on the Elite Series. And we got a laser Dylan Cruz rated rookie. Ethan Anderson on the optic rated prospect. PJ Moreland. Second PJ Morlando auto here. Very nice for Vincent. Vincent, you're having a good break. That is a purple. And it's going to be numbered out of 49. So nice one there. They are not on card. Oddly enough. I can't remember if last year they were on card or not. Usually they are, but it's Jake Peavy. It's going out to the Padres on the red optic. It's going to be out of 99. Are clearly Donruss. Dalton Rushing going out to the Dodgers. Two guys, and that'll take us to the end of the break, ladies and gents. So now is the time. If you got a team in this break, I need you to go ahead and get your guesses in the chat for the Bears Bowl. It is a number between 1 and 100. I need you to guess and put in the chat. I will then random a number between 1 and 100. You are trying to be the closest under or over to my number. If you are one of those two guesses, you'll get a pick from the bowl. Guess number right on the money, you're going to get them both because you are a badass. One guess per person is all you will get, though. Even if you got multiple teams, you still only get one guess, and you must at least have a team in this break to make that guess. So if all that's true, get those guesses in the chat now, and I'll random the number after the recap. All right, here's all of our base foil parallels. Here's our reds that are 250. Kevin Alcantara to the Cubbies. Levi Sterling to the Pirates. Bryce Eldridge to the Giants. Griff O'Farrell to the Orioles. We got our greens. These greens are out of 199. We got Bobby Miller to the Dodgers. Jim Palmer to the Orioles. And Pudge Rodriguez to the Rangers with a Mike Schmidt going out to the Phillies. And then our blues are going to be out of 149. We got a Bazzana to the Guardians. Cam Smith to the Stros. Brody Breck to the Rockies. Slade Caldwell to the Diamondbacks. Chase Dollander to the Rockies. And then our purples, these are going to be out of 99. We got Chipper Jones to the Braves, followed by James Wood to the Nats, a Doc Gooden to the Mets, and then a teal Noah Schultz rated prospect going out to the White Sox. That is out of 25. a second while we sort all these out. Man, definitely got a lot of them. Yeah, we're not going to do them in order on this one. I ain't looking at the back. Let's grab them. All right, optic parallels. We got a black Pandora. Those are not numbered. It's George Lombard to the Yanks. Here's our reds. These reds are going to be out of 99. We got a Seaver King to the Nats, Aiden Miller to the Phillies, a Jake Peavy to the Padres, and Jace Young to the Tigers, and then a Rintaro Sasaki purple that's out of 49. Our lime greens are out of 149, Jace Young to the Tigers, and a Colt Emerson to the Mariners. And we got our oranges. These are out of 199. We got a Theo Gillen to the Rays, David Shields to the Royals, Cliff Lee to the Phillies, and a Tim Hudson going out to the A's. And then pink Velocity, Tink Hence going out to the Cardinals. That's out of 79. With a black Velocity, James Tibbs to the Giants. That's out of 39. All right, an artist proof, Yadi Molina going to the Cardinals. It's number 3 of 25. I guess we had another black Velocity sitting back here. I had stuff sitting everywhere. That's out of 39. That is a Manny Ramirez going out the Red Sox. And then our parallels here. Man. Okay, Unleash, Bomb Squads, Bomb Squads, Bomb Squad, Unleash, Bomb Squad, Marvels, Milestones. All right, we got a green laser milestone Ryan Sandberg to the Cubbies. Green lasers not numbered. A green laser marvels Nick York going to the Pirates, and a hollow marvels Bazana to the Guardians out of 199. Here's all of our green laser bomb squads. Spencer Jones to the Yanks, Mike Schmidt to the Phillies, Tommy White to the A's, and Chris Davis to the Orioles. And a hollow bomb squad, Mike Schmidt to the Phillies. It's out of 199. You can kind of see it up there. And our Unleashed, we got a hollow Unleashed Chase Dollander out of 199 going out the Rockies. And then a blue explosion Bobby Witt to the Royals out of 49. Nice Bobby there. Our 4 clearly Donruss rated prospects or rookies. So there's a Dalton Rushing to the Giants, Ryan Clifford to the Mets, Ethan Salas to the Padres, and a Franklin Arias going out to the Red Sox. All right, our jersey, or relics, I guess. Yeah, so the regular Jersey Kings are not red. That is a red parallel of that one. And this is a red parallel of Adam Dunn on the retro Donruss. That's out of 99 going off the Reds. And our Jersey Kings relics. Walker Janik to the Stros, a Malcolm Moore to the Rangers, and then a red Bubba Chandler going out to the Pirates. It's out of 99. All right, foil autos. Or signature series hollow foil autos. We got Carson Rucker to the Tigers, Hagen Smith to the White Sox, a purple William Kempner going out to the Marlins is out of 25, and a gold Roger Clemens to the Red Sox that is out of 10. Nice Roger there. Rated prospect optic autos. We got silvers, Ethan Anderson to the Orioles, PJ Morlando to the Marlins, and Jacob Mizorowski going out to the Brewers with a purple PJ Morlando to the Marlins that is out of 49. And then the nastiness, that is the rated prospect optic gold vinyl JD Dix going out to the Diamondbacks. That is a 1 of 1 for you. It's a nice one there too. All right, rolling some dice. Let's see how many times we're in and we get the Bears Bowl number. That is going to be 5 times. So without further ado, welcome to the stage. Star of the show's main event. This is the Bears Bowl. Boom. All right, on over to random.org we go. We're going to random this number between 1 and 100. We are going to do that 10 times. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that to be a little bit bigger. That's much better. I like that much better. Okay. 5 times. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and 5. 28 is the number. 28, 28. 28. All right, looks like Big Kev on eBay Live. You're going to take the over at 39. Gonna be the closest overall as well. So go ahead and give me a 1 through 21, Big Kev. Orioles, Kevin A. The Orioles, possibly. If not, just let me know which team you had. And then Teo on YouTube. You're going to take the under at 19. So go ahead and give me a 1 through 21 as well, Teo. Sounds good, Kevin. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to Top Tier as well. All right, so that's the end of this break here for the day. This is the only one this afternoon. Do got 6 more breaks tonight. Obviously, we got Series 2. I'm not sure what we're starting off with tonight, though. Probably Prospect. A Prospect Edition break, Series 2 break, 2 Donrusses, an Inception, and then 10 Donruss Optic Mega Football. So it's going to be a good night of ripping here. All right, 9 and 10 coming out the bowl. 9 for Teo, 10 for Kevin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 going out to Teo at Pack 2023 Archives. And then for Kevin, you're going to get a 10% off, Kevin. So that's good for use on any future night's breaks here at Top Tier. All you got to do is get whatever you want on eBay and pay your invoice for that night. And then message me on eBay, say, hey, James, I'll use my 10% off I won from the Bears Bowl. And that comes as in the form of a 10% refund, as eBay does not let me discount the sale prices of auction items on the invoice itself. So all you got to do is message me, and I will send you a 10% refund right away. No cap to what you can save or how much you can buy with that, and apply that 10%. And it comes out the full amount of your invoice, taxes, and shipping included. So don't forget to use that. Just send me a message when you want to, Kevin. So appreciate you guys. And that is a wrap. So I will see you guys tonight. About 6 hours from now, we'll be back live. So until then, remember, if they keep making it, I'm damn sure going to keep breaking it. Until I see you again, you guys be good. Stay safe. I'm going to catch you guys later.